fit. So we always do a deep dive in the Final Four teams, but we also did it in the Big Ten this year. So like where do we fit statistically and in terms of pace of play, shooting percentage, rebound margin, and all those things, and where are our lacks and where do we fit a comparison to those schools. So I feel like we've done the work. We're going to be as prepared as possible, but there's going to be some learning curve to that, no doubt.
Sure, sure. I think also that it goes kind of hand in hand is the research and all the work that you guys are doing off the court as far as studying. And then there's the developmental stuff that's happening on the court, in the weight room. You guys have been amazing as far as the UCLA women's basketball coach, Tasha, posting workouts. It's so informative. It's so high level, coach. I was curious about just the collaboration effort of the staff and the cohesion. Yeah. And when you guys try to achieve a goal, like how does that work for you? Do you delegate? Coach Tasha, you're working with the bigs. Coach Tony, you're working here. Or how does that work for you guys when you lift up under the hood?
Yeah. Well, first of all, remember, this was my first head coaching job. And so when I got this job, I've been an assistant for 18 years. And so when I came, the importance of getting a staff that was so a high level, because I knew I was going to have my mistakes. And so every single one of our assistants have either been a head coach or have been offered head coaching jobs. Mm-hmm. And they're just really elite. And they're phenomenal teachers, phenomenal relationship builders. I always say I did a lot of things wrong and made a lot of mistakes, but one thing I got right was the people I got to hire around me. They really are superb. But the biggest thing I love about them is that all of us would say, it's we check our egos at the door. It's not about us. So Tasha and I are probably the most active on social in terms of posting things with that. But man, if you can watch Tony teach, if you can watch Shannon teach, watch our players respond to them. I try to give them, just the credit for all that they do whenever I can, because they just are so spectacular. But I think we just really try to say, okay, what are the needs? Who's connecting best? Like, for instance, we switched. Shannon was working with the swing forwards.
Okay.
But she's developed such a great connection with Lauren Betts that we switched that this year. And she's working with our forwards, our three sort